Really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Kolo Muani. And this is Dembele. Well timed, excellent interception. France are looking to break at pace. Olise, and he's intervened well there. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Gets his head on it! Goal! France! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. But the defence let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Doué does really well there, he is strong. First quarter of an hour gone. Doué. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Hernandez. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Kolo Muani tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Thuram! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Olise, he is through here. Doué. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. Mbappe looking to run onto it. And that's an errant pass. Upamecano.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's another good win of the ball. Doué. Doué's cross. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Kante has given away a free kick. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Hernandez has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
That has ended up in no man's land. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Kolo Muani. Showing great feet there. And he's managed to get free. Kolo Muani! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kolo Muani is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Camavinga gets it away. Olise. This is Dembele. Dembele, he rises! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hernandez. And Doué. Saliba. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Doué. And the counter-attack is on for France. Doué. Shot could be on. And the finish! He has done it! France are back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Olise! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Dembele. And that is masterful defending. Thuram. And it's Camavinga. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Camavinga. Doué. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. He has found the way through. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Olise receives it in a... Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
That's a decent clearance. And it's Dembele. This looks promising. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Doué with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, can he get onto this? Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Kolo Muani. Out to the right. Olise! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Camavinga. Well, played right into his path. Now, what about a counter-attack? Dembele. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Camavinga, and he's worked it through. He's in a great position here. And he's being shifted off it. That's tidy.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Great ball, and he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And they get themselves in front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
France go into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Barcola. France do have a chance to counter here. And that's a dangerous... Decent chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Camavinga, and it's Rabiot. Now it's Barcola. Price is coming off in quick succession here, and he's there to retrieve it. Fofana, Kone, Mbappe. There will be 4 extra minutes. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Conte, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 2. Pour le remplacer.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Changement.
France pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Now it's Thuram. No way through, so back it comes. Chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
France get themselves into the lead. Barcola receives it in a wide position. Lovely feet. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! It was extra time, reaches half-time.
Chers spectateurs.
Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Dans les parkings indiqués par le club ou dans les autres parkings du quartier. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14. À sa place,
Exhaustion,
Le numéro
physical
8.
and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And that has been clubbed away. And it's Fofana. Rabiot. Looking for the run. Fofana picks it up out wide. Fofana! Fofana with a beautifully timed run. And he's picked it up out wide. Hernandez. No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's on it. Can he get away? Pass is just off target. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Bakula!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Thuram. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Pings in across. It's a mighty effort! Here's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Desperate defending required here. Defending of the desperate variety.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Barcola is what... And that will be it.